straight ahead. It's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Big Lion.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, this has been a quick-step offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. There's some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
7-7, our score after one. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
And it cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 169 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. First down, and they go with Swift again. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go check. Ready?
On the handoff, this is Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Swift. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Second and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll send the tight end in motion. A second down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the second quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. And that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers. than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it with Elliott. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running is Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run here with Swift. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 39 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Prescott yet again. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
First down, Prescott. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Lions 35, Cowboys 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
In motion left goes a tight end. Right back to Swift again on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Third down, it's Willis. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth down, Willis. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to Swift again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 32. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Next man.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Willis on fourth down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a carry for Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Wants to try to add the PAT. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 47. 47.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
We're going 47.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
In motion to tight end. To throw again on second down. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at Jerome Peril. We're pretty darn good.
Cowboys 21. Evan McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.